What's going on, team? Welcome back along to Global Rugby Manager, where it is the final round robin game of season number 9. Up against us are the Adelaide Dingo, a very good side who, like ourselves, are fighting for a place inside that top 4 of our division. Today is a big game because it will determine ultimately where we finish inside that top 4, which I'm pretty sure we will be making heading into this final matchup. We'll get a game underway as we always do, and the Adelaide Dingo are playing in the black strips. We are on the road, so we're playing in the red tonight. It is a big match in the final round of the season as well. Should we make semi-finals, we will be playing again. Brock Bonicio, support by Carter. That was almost a great start for the Invaders. Wide for Martin. Gossard flicks it back to Richards. And the Invaders looking hot early on. We fire it to this near side, and we've had all the ball. Look at this passing. Look at the tempo of the game. We are playing some unreal starting rugby at the moment. Martin popping it back short to Walshek, who turns and offloads to Bartamoli Gossard. And this is a great start by the Invaders. Edge of your seat stuff at the moment. A floater, a big pass, and a big overlap out wide too. It's 3 on 2, and Edwards gets it away. Lucas Angini, the captain, into the 22. Have you seen a better start than this against a team like the Dingo? One of the best sides in the division, and I'd say second best side so far this season. A real battle for these top 4 spots. The Butchers have been amazing, but these Dingo are no slouches themselves. We've been forced back outside the 22. We come this near side. We are still attacking, still fighting at their line. And 30 metres away to the left side we go. Quick hands through the back line, and a chance for a turnover. We've lost it surely. Yes, the Dingo finally hit back. Wow, what a little stanza that was. The Dingo get the ball back, and straight away they break. Fareed through a massive hole, and he's got support left and right, but he takes the tackle himself. Great run there from their fly half. Now it goes back to Tiedemann, who's kicked long and potentially too far. Into the end goal it will go, and Mr. Gossard will plant that one down, and we'll go back for a 22-metre dropout. Martin goes very high. Very good kick too. The chase, though, not quite up to the mark from Mr. Bondesio. And the Invaders on the back foot now after a ferocious start. We've been driven backwards somewhat. Diaz away to Ingles. And the tight end prop has a bit of a rumble himself. They go near side, and Whitehead, the hooker, has knocked it on. An advantage here with the Invaders. Of course, it is just a scrum advantage. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're going to find out regardless if we want it or not. Fed by Brock. That's not bad. I'll take that. Scrum is something we've historically, look at this run from Martin. We've been terrible at scrummaging in the past, haven't we? Against good teams, we normally get absolutely smashed. Today, though, look at this from Martin. A great run from, it's not Martin, that's Phil Muhammad, isn't it? I'm getting my Muhammad's mixed up. That's how exciting this game is at the moment. Phil Muhammad breaks down the right-hand wing. A flat ball. There's Zangetti. Our scrum's working all right. Our defence is working all right. We are knocking it on. And we are almost 5 minutes in. Scrum will pack down. That will put us 5 minutes in. And almost 6. Goodness me, that's a slow feed to the scrum. Again, the Dingo easy of the scrum. So it's good to see neither side have got a real advantage. It's a big floating pass out to Nishimoto, who takes it on halfway. Both sides really good attacking at the moment, but neither really putting finishing touches on any of their plays so far. 6 minutes in, and it is once again the Dingo trying to force it down the right-hand attacking edge. Watch that guy short. There we go. Oh, look at the speed of Williams. Great work there from the second rower, and Williams gets us 30 metres out now. We are way too deep defending on that far side. We've got to bring some over, and that's where they come, the Dingo. Harrison in the line. We've got a man on the floor, which I'm not too pleased to see. I think it might be Tatriscu, is it, the hooker? It's okay. We can deal with that. He's retiring. Of course, this could be his last game. Oh, no. What a terrible knock on there. Didn't even see who that was. It was that bad. I was too worried about Tatriscu and his retirement, his pending retirement. Only, well, this could be it. Last game, or potentially, or most likely, he will get a semi-final against who? I'm not quite sure. Possibly the Dingo, possibly the Sharks, or possibly even the Bulawayo Butchers. They're the top 4 teams by quite some margin as well. I expect those will be the ones going into it at the end. This is Williams again. Great ball, Robinson and Flanagan, the winger, too quick. Great finishing ability on the left wing. And Andrew Flanagan scores. And the Dingo hit the board first. And then it takes them 3 minutes to line up a conversion. What? 3 minutes? Far out. Faree, what are you doing? Making a tee out of like specks of sand one at a time? 1 sand, 2 sand. Let's make a castle. Well, there we go. 10.5 minutes in, and the Invaders are down by 7, but we are in a good spot back to attack with. We come to Martin, who throws it, saying, Giddy. Don't quite have the speed of their second row, so we've dropped the ball, and Evans has picked it up and promptly gone to ground, but nicely held on to it, so we'll be happy with that. Straight into the line goes the big boy, Sam Cooper. And Gossard, well, they've lost it. Somehow Sam Cooper's lost that ball. We charged over the top of the ruck, yet somehow they've hung on to it. Oh, there's a mistake. It's going to go. Oh, it didn't go. 5-metre scrum. I thought we'd either have a 5-metre line out there or a 5-metre scrum. Either way, it's a set piece. Just metres out. Oh, no. I just said how good our scrum was going, and then they fold like a pack of cards, just like that. Massively disappointing, and Tiedemann smacks us long. And it will be a line out to the Dingo. We might as well move on here because that was our big chance. They're going to kick this away again. A big kick straight down the middle of the park, and Gossard will gobble those ones up for breakfast, lunch and tea. 7-0 the score. And it looks like we may be safe here. A little bit of aerial ping pong and we'll move on. 7-0 they the Dingo lead, and they are looking pretty dangerous as well. Apart from that, more of that please, Dingoes. Well, the aerial play has gone on for a couple of minutes before we're back to another attacking chance here for the Invaders, which was a pretty average set-piece play. You might agree there on that one. We are almost quarter of an hour into the game, though, but I thought this is a real good chance for us to set up an attack as Gage Carter. We've been here before, though, haven't we? I mean, only 15 minutes in, and already this is probably our third big chance to put something away. Vandermeer, oh, Blaine spots hole, Zengini, support from Clyde Edwards, beats one, and Clyde Edwards will score. Great try for the Invaders. Edwards hits back, and a 7-5 kick to come. Beat that one defender that was going to stop him, and that is a great way to hit back. Martin from the sideline with an extraordinary kick as well. It is 7-7. Battle stations are very much at the forefront here. Two teams ready to attack. Defence certainly not on the top of their radars at all as we get back underway. And the Dingo turn it over, and I'd mention they're going to score one straight back here. They come this near side. Great short passing. Oh, great passing altogether. Beats one. Flanagan's it again. What a play from Flanagan. How did he beat that defender who went flying past him? He covered that ball up, didn't he? And he went charging through no one, but it still looked really good. It's an instant hit back for the Dingo. And 7-all becomes 14-7. It is the home team with the lead as we get to the 20-minute mark of the matchup. Can we get something back now? Force them into an error inside their own territory is really what we want to do. The kick comes in, end on end. Nice kick as well from Tiedemann. He's been very good. Interesting having the inside centre doing the kicking duties, but it's good adaptability for their side. As we have the line out, Brock fires to Martin, who runs, loves to run. Oh, this is great work through the hands. And who else but Bartamoli Gossard kicking wide for Clyde Edwards. He cannot recover. Oh no, Harrison grabs it. And Gossard pulls it in. Wow, that was almost, maybe he should have passed it situation there. But a good bit of exciting play from the Invaders. Oh, great short ball angles. And he goes away again. The tight end prop is really full of running. It's a pick and go from Alika. Aluka? We'll go with Alika because it's an I. Oh, that's a really, really, really poor knock on. And normally on GRM you don't see blatant knock-ons like that. Another steady scrum though. Was checker first receiver. Carter, good ball. Bartamoli tried to swivel his way through the defenders. Interesting there, we've gone with Force checker first receiver and not to Muhammad Martin. And Tretriscu this time has a bit of a crash ball up through the guts. We trail by 7. And how long does this excitement go on for before another chance? Mark Collis, another offload to Tretriscu. Now he keeps alive Pichella. Louis Pichella, he's lost. No, he hasn't. Well, he had a man all over him, but there you go. There's the advantage of a ball carrier who can ruck well. And when they can ruck well, they can retain possession Poor rucking, obviously, they're going to lose the ball fairly quickly. So, new players to GRM. Train everyone in rucking because it is fairly handy. Here's another good break from Tiedemann. He's kicked well, but now he runs. That's the danger we got to look out for. And a turnover. Yes, good boys. I think that was, don't quote me, but Blaine van der Merwe looked like who was scooting away there. Look at this. It's Phil Muhammad. The wheels of Phil. Running out of space, though, just here on this right-hand edge. 23 gone. When do we move on? I'm not quite sure. Here he is, Blaine van der Merwe, looking to offload again, and there's a knock-on. Now we'll move on. It is 14-7. We're over halfway through the half, and it's a Dingo leading by just the 7 points so far over the Invaders as they're breaking away again. Do we really want to go? I don't know if we do. We do, yes. Let's go. Come on. Stop them, boys. Let's get it together. Oh, the Dingo here. Well, they've earned themselves a penalty. This is a really dangerous spot to get a penalty from, but they're only taking 3. Well, I thought we could be on something there. It could be a kick for touch, and we would be really under the pump. And a shot at goal from Fourie, which is really interesting. Got Tiedemann doing the in-play kicking, but Fourie doing off the tee. Has Tiedemann got a bit of a problem here? It's a bit interesting there. It is 17-7, however. And Whitehead is the man charging forward, the hooker. We've gone behind, so 10 points behind now, and there is Nishimoto kicking this one long over the head of a very poor Clyde Edwards attempt. And into touch it goes. We are half an hour in now, so a few minutes have passed. I thought that penalty could have launched something, but they just played a safe, great through ball there. One check goes to Brock Bondesio, and the scrum half will score. What a try by the Invaders. How about that magic from Griffith Watschek? That's what he does well, and the home crowd don't like it. The Invaders back in the game after a slow period, and now they trail by just the 3 points. Very well played there. Watschek, Brocky all involved, and now here's Gossard putting that trained punt to work, and a good kick. Gets the bounce nicely on grass and into touch away from Flanagan. 3 points only. I hope that doesn't bite us on the arse later on. Knock on, though, from the Dingo. And we've got a chance now to set something up. Well, both the support players here have overrun Phil Muhammad, which is great support play there. Now, okay, we're going to... Sam Cooper has just box kicked. I know he's close to a 9, but I mean, really, a number 8's box kicking? How bizarre. Out we go to Muhammad Martin, who just, he's like an old school Ma'anonu. He just says, give me ball, me run straight at tackler. And off he goes. He does not really play make at all, does he, poor old Muhammad Martin. Here he is again. That time he's passed, but he's put Gossard in a really poor situation. Somehow they hang on, though. I mean, when do we start looking at guys like what we've got on the bench, Duplessis and Ward, and here's Josh Evans knocking the ball on through a half gap. And it's another chance for the Dingo to attack. They've got advantage on this side. We've got, well, only 6 minutes till the break, so maybe we'll just stick with these last 6 minutes. The way that the set piece is taking forever to set down. I mean, 34 and a half. Okay, that only took 20 seconds. That's much better. The last scrum we had took 2 minutes. Away we go yet again. Fourie for a good pass to Atub, which I haven't even seen him all game long so far. And now they attack and they kick. It's Tiedemann. He's looking straight for the sticks as well. A very perplexing kick for the defence. And yes, Martin Gossard waits on it patiently and puts it down. Inside is in goal. It's a 22 dropout, and high and deep we go again. Running and jumping for it there was Brocky, but he's completely missed it. Here goes Flanagan, a dangerous runner, but nicely dragged down by, I think, Brock Bondesio. Floated out and a good pass, ball and all, smashing there on White. Oh, we've got it back. We've turned it over. And we come to this near side and knock it on. Oh, what are you doing, boys? Giving us just coach-killing moments at the moment. 14-17, we should be doing a lot better than we are, but we're under our worst enemy at the moment. It's the Dingo. Stay with more advantage. And 36 gone in the first half. It is a close match, an interesting match, and it's good to see that we can fit it with these guys as well. A little trip over the top there from Fourie. Misses everyone, but Bartolomei Gossard's back there and drags it in for the team, and we go back. Wow, that was a really long advantage, wasn't it? We go back for the scrum for the knock-on, which seemed like about 2 years ago. And White fires it out to Fourie, who's running and stepping past a fairly average attempt there from Pichella. It's there for Tiedemann, and he's running and offloading nicely to Wood. Wood is jinking and driving his way forward towards the 22. He sets it up, centre field though. They have left and right options. They go this well side and there's no one at home. And it's going to be another try for the Dingo. What a ball from Tillman. And the finish is great from a tube out wide. That was brilliant. I thought Tillman would have gone himself, but he was unselfish. Fired a great pass to his right winger who took it in very easily. And this kick is a skyer. What a kick from Frankie Foree, who puts it long and over the uprights for another 2 points. Oh, a knock on straight away. And a chance now for the Invaders to strike early in the second half because that was half time. I didn't even notice that we went through that whole half there. Those last 6 minutes went through like a flash. Here is Martin. And Mohammed Martin charges forward. We're behind by 10 once again and we've knocked the ball on, but we've still got advantage. So we'll go back to the first knock on, now the second knock on, and we'll have a scrum. How does that sound? Into the second half though. That's the main point about this one is Wozczyk. He's much like Mohammed Martin when he slays first receiver, doesn't he? Just charges at the first guy he sees. Here's Carter, who's again just charged at the first guy he sees. And we're being pretty average when it comes to playmaking options. Here's a good little play for Wozczyk now. Zangidi. Now there's the guy I expect just run at the first defender he finds. He's a forward. He's supposed to jump a line out to not make game-breaking scores. I fear we're going to go short side. We do. And that was never a great option, but Tatrescu does all right with it, the hooker. I mean, again, will we see him next week? That's the big question. It's going out there. No, we've lost the ball. Oh, that's not good for us. 24-14. We're into the second half. We made a poor error. And here come the Dingo again. Oh, we've turned it over, though. Hang on to your hats, folks. We are back with possession. And we could possibly do that. Let's let that guy get up. Nope, we'll just go on without him. Short play. Here we go. Phil Mohammed round the outside. He's got support. And he didn't use it. The two wingers could have combined there. Didn't find it on this side. Here's Sanketty. Oh, what a pass! Gates Carter close. How about that from Lucas Zangidi, the captain? Better playmaker than our backline, Sam Cooper. Oh, yes! Brock Bondesio scores. Sam Cooper, the bulldozer, and the playmaker of Lucas Zangidi. Great try, Invaders. Popped over, very close range there. Mohammed Martin makes it 24-21. And we have an absolute steamer on our hands here, folks. It is a classic GRM fixture. Only 3 points in it, as Josh Evans is never going to kick. And they race up on him and pull him down just outside our own 22. If we can find a Mr. Martin, that would be brilliant. And his kick is, Ooh. Out on the full? Please no. It's not. Good work. There we go. We'll pin them down now. And 45 or so minutes in, we'll see how we can defend our territory as we go on. Just 3 points behind the Adelaide Dingo. So we've worked very hard. We've toiled away here over the last few minutes to get ourselves in another good attacking position. Now we've got to turn out some more points. We only trail by 3. The lead, we don't want to chase the game late on as we're only 10 minutes into the second half. So there's a long way still to go. But if we could score here, would be great for us. Great for confidence as Brock gets away to Van der Merwe. Had Phil Mohammed. That would have been the magic play. I don't like Mark Collis standing there. He's gone deep. Mohammed Martin, what are you doing, Mohammed? He's kicked a drop goal from the sideline. Well, I've never seen anything like that from Mohammed Martin. That 3-point buffer, nah, gone. Knocked on straight away from Blaine Van der Merwe. And instantly now, it's a chance or an opportunity to reply for the Dingo. We should have taken 7. They go through the back line, and Flanagan, the danger, with already 2 tries to his name. It just jimmies his way through a couple of defenders. He goes a couple of minutes short of the 22. Tilderman still with advantage on his side too as he drives through a couple of players before going to ground. A bit more centre field now. Wood, sweeps out of one. Second wave comes in and puts him to ground. Josh Evans, good tackle. Here is a pick and go from White. Great little pass from White. And an offload as well, an injury. Oh no! What do we look at? The play or the injury? Oh no, it's Brock Bondesio. Oh no, not Brock. Of all players to go down, and man, we really need Mr. Bondesio. I mean, we can't train his injuries any more than it really is. He's getting hammered in that area as Atub has a great run to the line in the corner. Brocky is injured. If you want to know where Brock is, look for the hospital sign. That's where he is, right in the centre of our defence, which isn't a great place for an injured player to be completely fair. It is the Dingo who are going close again in the 22. And they charge at the line through back row Aluka. They set it up 22, almost exactly how Brock's in the breakdown, and through goes Wood. Bartolomei Gossard takes him down, but we don't have a fullback in place. So everyone prepare. Phil Muhammad's going back. It's out wide, a chance for a two, but he gets it back in and he's driving hard. Great play there from the right winger. They are very close to breaking this deadlock now. 24 all. It's not been that for long. Hold him up, boys. No. Francois Whitehead scores. A real hooker try, wasn't it? Running on short from the breakdown, charging into a defence that didn't have any room to play with, and he just falls over. That's a great miss for us. Fourie has missed it. Hold on to everything, folks. Fourie has just missed a conversion that makes a difference. Only 5 points now. 29-24, a shot at goal, a conversion could make all the difference in the world as Fourie kicks long. Is that another injured player? We've already lost Brocky, so I presume it's going to be Ward who's on the field, which that's him right there, I think. Yes, Ward. So Ward, I mean, it's hard because you don't want a scrum half coming on a fly half, but ideally you don't want the other happening either. You don't want a fly half coming on a scrum half, but I mean, that's better off. I prefer to have a playmaking option on the bench as we attack. We've got the ball anyway, regardless of who's on. We've got the ball, and Sam Cooper has just driven his way in. Clyde Edwards is injured as well. I never caught who that other injury was. Now we have. Clyde Edwards is gone. We've got 2 big losses now in this matchup. Terrible stuff for us. It's kick long from Tillman. Clyde, just avoid the ball at all costs, please. Oh, look at this. Bartolomei says, I got this. And we've got a guy saying he just got up from the 22. And we've lost the ball again. We're getting smashed in the breakdown, I'm afraid to say. 2 guys just missed tackles. And now Clyde will depart. And we will have... Who is on the bench? Williams. Chris Williams, of course, will come on in the outside backs. What was that from Martin? Terrible play! Mohamed Martin, that was atrocious play. Whitehead, quite like getting a try, and he's charging forward looking for another one. And we're gifting the ball away here to the Dingo. We'll make it easy work of it. Why are we still going here? They're in our own territory, and we're not really defending well. That's a real floater, and it's picked up from a two, but he's been great. And driven into touch again, 29-24. We'll go forward now and see what the rest of the game has to come by. We're in a good attacking spot, though. Do we stick to this and see what happens? There we go. We just lose the ball. We just drop it. I mean, we don't want it anyway, so it doesn't matter. 29-24, let's go on. More bad passing. Oh, terrible from Bartolomei Gossard. Oh, no, Tillman's picked it up, and away he goes. What was that? Sam Cooper at 9. Passes it to no one, then Gossard knocks on a bouncing ball that just sits up for him. Oh, and away it's gone to Robinson to score. Insult to injury for the Invaders there. It just all went pear-shaped in a matter of seconds, and they go bang and score. Here's Fourie, and he does not like that right-hand side at all. Terrible conversion from Frankie Fourie, and it's away. So the lead is 10, but it's taken 2 tries to get it. It should be a lot more, which is really interesting how this game goes on. Nishimoto kicks a deep kick as well, and it's gone into touch. Just before our 10-metre line, it is only 23 minutes to go, and we are trailing by 10, so it's certainly anyone's game as through goes Griffith Watschek, a great player from this season as well. He's really built into his game. Carter. Nice ball away to Gossard. Numbers on the wide as well. And it is there on Phil Muhammad. Back to Gossard. The fan from Gossard. Bartolomei's in. Cut that down to 3. Gossard scores. He's been a trier this year. He's been injured for most of the season, but his influence is still huge on the side. Goal kicking is going to be massive, and that one is over. We've got it back within 3 yet again, and we've done it with just the 1 try. This game is going the full length. 20 minutes to go. It is 34-31. The Dingoes still with the lead. The best we've done this match is tied up. And how can we go for the rest of this one? I'm still not 100% certain that Chris Williams is on the field. Man, he's really floating with the sideline there as Harrison. He chips it over the top, and we've taken it by Carter, driving backwards in a good play defensively there. Here's Gossard, box kick. Oh, there anyone home? There is. It's a good take there from Harrison, who's having another go. A little chip kick. We'll take these meters. A good take from Pichella, who's going backwards again. And it sits up for Phil Muhammad, who will fire it out to Martin, who passes to Gossard. Good play here as we fire it through the hands of the back line. Good support play. Less than 20 to go. Short one to Sam Cooper. Support there, Sam. Oh, he had to give that to Bartolomei. He was gone. We come to the short side. They cover it nicely defensively. Oh, Mark Collis. If it was someone a bit quicker, we could have been in for something there. Slow ball coming out. Who is it? Josh Evans. Good ball. Oh, great play. We cut. Wow, we played a cut. Did you see that? Magical stuff from the Invaders. The oldest set play in the book. Here is Chris Williams. Oh, Chris Williams! That's it! Oh, yes! Chris Williams scores, and I'm trying my best to break my keyboard. 34-36, the Invaders strike back. Again, and again, and again. We just don't go away. Here is Martin. He is leaving nothing out there. All the points are going over, and we lead by 4. I don't like that, though. That's only a 5-pointer. And we are back behind again. But look at this from Watchcheck. Kick it. Get rid of it. Just go play in the end of the field, please. I don't want to play in our own half. Here's Pichella. He takes it on himself. Has he kept hold of it? No, he hasn't. 4 points, my friends. It's only 4 points. The possibility of a draw is gone as Diaz has a little bit of a rumble down the sideline. That is very close to being out, but it's stayed in by a whisker. His foot was on the touch, but we'll go on with it anyway. Great passing. Oh, great offloading as well. Breaking the tackle is Martin. Not our Martin, their Martin. I know it's confusing. Short ball. Oh, Wood. Great work there. There was a great try. Poor defence from the Invaders. And Mihai Wood has scored for the Dingo to give them the lead back by a solitary point. GRM, why do you do this to me? Why do you try and kill me every time I watch a game? I have to get the pen out, the points, and direct, and click, because it's almost nerve, alleviating, or for a lack of a better word. Here's Gossard going long once more. A tricky kick there, and Harrison deals with it expertly at the back. It's only 3 points yet again as we are going end to end here. Gossard gives to no one, and Josh Evans cleans up. Right, we are 65 in. Should we trickle on here and get into the last 10 minutes of the game and see what transpires? A great kick there from Watchcheck before we have a 3-hour-long video again. All right, folks, we're not even in the 70th minute yet, and Sam Cooper has just made a thunderous run about 30-40 metres upfield, and I just like the way we're going. Here's Gage Carter getting inside that half line and over the 10-metre line as well. It's away to Evans, and I just feel we're going to do something, and it's Bartwelli Gossard! He's in again! He's in again! 43-41! The crowd don't like it, but we are almost in that final 10 minutes now. Here's Martin. Oh, yes! Muhammad Martin, leave nothing for chance. Take every point on offer. It is a 4-point game yet again, and Martin is having a scorcher. What a cracking kick. Oh, my word. That is a monster. Do we watch the final 10 minutes? It's been a long one already, but we'll watch the final 10 minutes. It's knocked on an advantage to the Invaders. Yeah, let's watch the last 10 minutes. It's too close. I just can't skip through it when it's close. I want to share this experience of this potentially brilliant or potentially gut-wrenching moments with you all. It could be brilliant, it could be terrible. Either way, as we stand right now, we're the better. We're up by 4. And with only, just 7 minutes to go, we've broken again. Griffith's Watchcheck. He needs to put out wide. He hasn't got it. And we've lost the ball. Seeing that one coming a mile away. Needed something better there. And what's going on there? Williams just broken through a brick wall. It just had a little gap in it for him. Said, run here. And he did that. And a good kick away from Tilderman. He's been brilliant, hasn't he? The inside centre. Bartwelli Gossard. A bit of an average kick there. It wasn't full strength. Oh, they made a mess of it though. Harrison grabs it and gets hammered. Oh, big tackle on Harrison. And it looks like we're going to be playing a bit of drive back. Gossard puts a bit of an angle on it, puts a bit of a spinnerooning on it as well. And Atupa's coming into play. They turn it back the other way, and Harrison drives into contact. They're just short of halfway, and they're kicking again. Foree. Oh, this could be brilliant, or it could be average. That is brilliant. That is brilliant from Foree. That's a game changer, especially when we do that. Yes, we've knocked it on. I didn't know whether we've been knocked on or just knocked sideways or what's going on, but we've injured one leg forward, so take that, I guess. It is only a 4-point game, and it looks like they're going to score right now. There's the offload. They keep it alive. They're driving at the line. Doesn't matter. What a pass. And Steve White hammers that ball at pace. And the 1-point lead is back. And this will make it 3 as well because it was right in front. If it was out this side, he would have missed it. Oh, goodness me. He almost missed it from here too. But 48-45, a cracker of a game with only 3 minutes to play. What can we do? We've done everything right so far. We've scored from everywhere. Our substitutes have played well. We've suffered a couple of injuries. But as it stands, with just a couple of minutes to go, we are down by 3. And luckily, that one was in touch because, well, Gossard's made his obligatory knock on before the game. And there it is. Ward runs from scrum half and has a rare touch for him. Martin has a go himself as well. Waschecker, this has been interesting, isn't it? Here's Gossard. Oh, he beats one. Bartimoli. Yes, support there, guys. Yes, we hang on. Get in there, Ward. I know it's not your position normally. Oh, here's some numbers out wide. We want to use them. We get away to Phil Mohammed. Mohammed down the wing. Mohammed's got Swanee inside. Oh, we could have done it right there. 48-45. There's another twisters here. Oh, it's gone backwards. Pick it up, Blaine. Come on, boys. We are just 22 metres out. No, short side's not the way to go. Gates Carter. I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at the play. Looking at the clock. Looking at the play. Short one to the retiring Petrescu, who just hangs on. There's a chance. Phil Mohammed down the sideline. Oh, he's in touch. He's in touch. It's gut-wrenching. That was the play. Phil Mohammed was the player. Oh, we just about get it back. It's charged down. It's not over yet. Oh, it is possibly inside his own goal. The pen is gone. The pen is gone. I'm throwing the pen away. Here we go, boys. Set piece. Time is up. Oh, yes. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Mohammed Martin has done it. We have defeated the Dingo. Who saw that coming? Not me. Unbelievable. Mohammed Martin, man of the match. The pen is gone. It is all over. And we have done the unthinkable and beaten the Adelaide Dingo. My word. I was not expecting that opportunity. We stuffed it time after time after time. Whew. And come away with the win. Far out. That was something else. That was something top drawer, something special, something spectacular. The Invaders have beaten the Adelaide Dingo, and we will be trucking on to the semi-finals. We'll have a look at all that in just a second, but first things first, I've almost fallen out of my chair. My pen is gone. It's just gone somewhere. But we will go on and see how the players rated. Let's have a look here. Oh, man. Woo! 80th minute try. Yes. Let's go, team. 52-48. The pen's gone, so I can't point anymore. Goal kicking. Goal kicking. Goal kicking. 7 out of 7 to 5 out of 7. That was the difference in the end of the game. 7 tries apiece. Yes. 7 tries each. You've just witnessed a 14-try extravaganza between the Dingo and the Invaders. Tackles missed were huge. Tackles made were average. Possession territory pretty even as well through everything. It was one hell of a game. It was one mighty game between these two sides. Mohammed Martin, man of the match, 22 points, 1 try, 2 assists, 7 tackles, and forced a turnover as well. Great work by the Invaders fly half. How the rest of the team played. I was expecting heartbreak. I'll be fair. I was expecting heartbreak at the end. I thought that last try was the heartbreak, and then us just spoiling that chance would have been the icing on the cake. But we come away with a real cutthroat finish. But we got to remember, we got 2 guys injured as well for the semi-final, whoever we will be against. So that's a bit bigger to be losing those 2. Right, let's have a look at the ratings. Front row, Blaine Van der Merwe, 32, Petrescu, 24, but Mark Collis at 31. Wow, our second row was pretty average, weren't they? 13 and 16. We'll just gloss over that one. Louis Pichella at 28, but how about Josh Evans at 56 and a 37 for the big boy Sam Cooper. Into the backs, it was a 43 for Brocky, who only played 50 minutes. And for Mohammed Martin, man of the match, of course, was a 69.9. So not brilliant, but good enough at the end of the day. And to have that confidence, he's been charging at the line all game long. And then the cutthroat time, 1-on-1, he did it. He beat his man and he scored the try. The rest of the backs, the midfield partnership, 45 for Wozciak, 29 only for Gage Carter, and the outside backs, Clyde Edwards with 34. He went off injured, of course, and Phil Muhammad with a 39, and Gossard, who's fit, with a 58.8. The reserves come on, and we'll see what they did. Ward, 32 minutes for 12, and 31 minutes for Williams. He got a try as well, a 19. Great performance by the Invaders. What a match. What a match. Let's go on. Good news, everyone. The pen has been found. Yes, it's pink. That's why it's easy to find. Let's have a look at the table, though. The season is over for season number 9. The Bulawayo Butchers are your number 1 ranked team by quite a margin of 9 points as well over the Adelaide Dingo, who have finished second on equal points with us as well. But we have finished third thanks to the fact that we had a worse points differential than the Dingo, who finished plus 216. We finished just plus 125, and we scored just as many, but defensively we were nowhere near the mark of the Dingo. And to be fair, we were nowhere near the mark defensively as the Sharks either. We conceded a lot more points than those other teams, but we were up there with the best as far as scoring them go. Only the Butchers really took that away for another 100 points than most other teams. So that looks like the Butchers will be up against the Sharks, and the Dingo will be at home to the Invaders. So, you know what that means? It's a rematch. It's a rematch for the semi-finals. Now, I don't want to play the Butchers because I pretty much know that we're going to lose that one. But we just beat the Dingo. So, why can't we do it again? That's what it's all up to, and that's what we're all about. It's a rematch, the Dingo versus the Invaders for semi-final number 2. We'll have that one coming up very, very soon as well. But first, before we go, we'll check out the injuries as well. I'm going to put the pen away before it gets injured again. We got the 2 injuries, of course, so we'll go check out how Brocky and Clyde are going for the semi-final, whether we can use them or not. Right, so it's bad news for Mr. Clyde Edwards. He is going to be out for the semi-final. And what about Brocky? Oh, I've just scrolled past it. Oh, he's fine. Okay, so Brocky's all good. So Brocky's good to play the next game. Clyde Edwards is out. So that means we will have to put Mr. Williams on the wing to start the next matchup, which is okay because he played really well against the Dingo, scored a try, his second of the season. Great player, great replacement as well. Of course, he was our youth pool, one of from the start of season 9. So that will be coming up again too very soon. So of course we've got a semi-final to come, and if we make it, a grand final, which will be against either the Butchers or the Sharks, whoever wins that clash between those two sides. What a season it's been. I'm ecstatic we've made the final, and I'm even more ecstatic they've actually beat the Dingo, which have been one of the better sides in my whole time of playing GRM. They're a team that have always been up there with the best in every division we've played in as well. So great to see we're actually improving and coming along nicely and picking out that last gasp victory against the Dingo. We play them again though in the semi-final. Can we go 2-0 against the Dingo, or they be the ones going to the final? We'll find out next episode. Thanks for tuning in as per always, and also big thanks to the guys at GRM for supporting the videos on the channel. Plenty of action you can catch up on. Great time to start the game as well. So visit the forums, that's where you'll get all the action. There is a lot happening there, a lot of great advice, a lot of tactical abilities you can tap into, as well as plenty of other information. So make sure you go check them out. And of course, like I said, great time to get involved in the game because we're in the playoff stages. So great time to sign up now, and you've got that little period between seasons where you can sort your team out, get your training matches done. You've got a bit of time. You don't have this constant thumping of matches to play, so you can sort your side out, get a tactic going, and be ready for the start of season number 10. As always, thank you to everyone tuning, watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I will see you for Playoffs Rugby. We're up against the Dingo again. Until then, thanks for watching, and as always, take care.